Okie dokie. What we have here is anything. Black hole. Young basilisk. All together in a forest. Beautiful but dangerous. In theory, at depth 4, with the key, the basilisk should be finished. Let's find out. Ah, cool! That was the one thing we had been missing. Okay, let's see. For Ancient Basilisk, forged using the greatest and most destructive forces in the universe. The Ancient Basilisk is capable of destroying everything in its path with a massive poison explosion. Does it petrify things? Even if one were to survive it, they would eventually be melted away by the powerful toxins that remain. Deals damage to all at the start of the room and reduces their element by 10%. That's more than I expected. But it is unable to act the rest of the room. Do not use against reflect enemies. Well, I'm not putting you in that tower then. All enemies in the room lose less than 1% of their element each turn. Okay. And they take 50% plus 0.5 times caster level per turn. 50% of the original attack, I assume? So it makes one attack at the start that hits all enemies, and then the enemies continue taking damage every turn anyway, so... Okay. One blast, and then it lays around lazing about watching the fight. No, I think it's your base attack power here. I think. Anyway, okay, cool. Well, I guess it was better than I thought it would be. Huh. Cool. Alright, well, I guess you get to stay in this party. However, you need to get out of the party. And get replaced by... what was supposed to be there again? You were there. And you were the goat, which I'm currently borrowing over here. So, let's get our goat back in. And, I guess I don't really need the avatar anymore if I got this thing, but... it's gonna take a little bit for it to get itself built up. Here, have Graham. Have a good old sun armor. What? Earth element? Why would I use that? When I could have attack power of... not much because you're low level, but hey, you'll get there. So... Doesn't really behave like a normal magician, though. It can't hit the same enemy over and over again. Maybe I actually do need a regular mage in the party. You're kind of a different creature, honestly. You don't really fall into any of the standard things, do you? Increases damage you do with multi-target attacks in dungeons. That turns out to be a lie, because it doesn't make multi-attacks. It just does one big blast and then lays around. Huh. 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 This team doesn't have a knife. That can't be right. Oh, you get the black hole back. Where is it? Where is she? Black hole, Chan, where are you at? I seem to have misplaced her. There she is. Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah, you don't have knives. You should. You peak at 10%, so you don't really need this anymore. You haven't for some time. So what I need to do is get you a really good set of Jinsu cutting knives as seen on TV, and let you go nuts. I'm sure I have a good one somewhere. There we go. Okay, great. Yeah, that should help quite a bit over here. I'll have to put a thing in it, but I don't suppose that's enough to bring you up a difficulty notch, is it? No, I didn't think so. The difficulty notches at depth 4 are really hard to go from one to the next. And I think I set you back a step. And you... Oh, also this was... What was this? What was this? I had something there. Something I thought was important. Something goes here. Oh, right! Oh, no, wrong key. Keys! Yes. I should start using the square nothings also. I probably should begin with that soon. But in the meantime, I am ready to finish another one of these. But first, 1121. Oh, we can do better than that by turning anything into a rouge and putting it here. And then it should be now slightly better. Oh, also I can probably do this. Yeah, I can do that. Get a little bit more GP in. Okay, now do it. You're pretty awesome, but you would be in... I could put her over here in this team, literally as any role I please, but I think this party is kind of fine as is. I don't really... I could put her in... Is there any team that desperately needs something? I think my teams are kind of complete right now. Except for this one. Still need Leviathan to gain a whole lot and evolve. But, yeah, I mean, I suppose I could turn her into a neutral element, healer? Or... mage? I don't know what to do with you anymore, Grey 2. So would you just hang out over here for the time being? It's probably fine. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Okay. Right. I settled on my robot for the slot for the time being. Just wasn't really doing anything else. I suppose I should take the patch and the gloves off of him and give it to somebody else, but I think that's the best pet until I need to use my crafters again. Got up to 63. I know I could keep pushing and get that higher, but I really, really want my pets to start gaining class levels. It'll make everything better. So that's what I'm going to do. I need a different level 100 pet to put here, I think. You've got the other one. I don't mind a pet growing. I'd love to put the anteater in a second growth slot, but it bugs me having it there. Huh. I should steal your hammer away as well. I should mess with my equipment a bit. But yeah, it's time. It's time. Finally, everybody is gonna go back to gaining their levels. Hooray! And as they slowly get to level 100, one after another, eventually, our stuff over here will fill up. Eventually. Yeah. Blacksmiths were in such high demand for so long, and now I just don't have a purpose for them. But, you know, we got another dungeon team coming, and I have no idea what I'm going to do with that. I won't even worry about it until I've unlocked it, because, frankly, it's just going to be the leftovers, and they're just going to be doing whatever. Maybe if a couple new dungeons get added someday, then I'd feel differently, but for now, eh. So, man, do I need more shadow clones? This is about what I can get out of it during the first day, and I pretty much just stopped pushing it at this point. It'll end up being almost 100 growth an hour at peak. But it could be producing so much more if, you know. But I'm doing the overflow challenges, and so much of my resources are being dedicated to the overflow challenge that I'm not... If I were trying to min-max for this, I'd end up with a much better result, I think. But I just need more shadow clones. Build and create speed. All those would impact this. The build speed for the generator. Create speed for this. Shadow clones for both. I could go to 750, but well, I'll just keep waiting. That's fine. Anyway, so that's where we be at the moment. I figure I'm gonna go to about 80-ish. Actually, I don't need any more of this. That should be fine. And, we're gonna have to do this still. Nah, whatever. Anyway. Well. Looks like... Can't quite take you down, huh? Well, I tried. But... 1204... Which is... almost enough... But not quite. Yeah. Darn it, I should have double-checked. I thought I had enough. I thought I had just enough. I'm just sure. That is frustrating, but okay, fine. That's what I get for not checking. Probably could have gotten it with just a little bit longer. You sure you're not gonna go down? Alright, fine, whatever. You do another day of this, it's fine. Once we get that team, I'll have to consider what my priorities are again. So close. So very close. Yeah, okay. I guess I failed to mention this when the update came out, but there's a new challenge, and it's, Look, it gives you 50 ghost dimension levels. within 20 minutes, I don't really see the value in it, so I have nothing to say. I'll do it for the challenge points, but that's the only thing I'll be getting from it. But at least the challenge points have some value to me, because I need to fill this thing up. So, you know, there is that at least. What's it gonna give me, like 600? That'd be pretty good. Yeah, that'd be pretty good, I guess. But otherwise, 1,000 between all elements is like, well, I've already won. I know it'll scale, but even if it scales up to 25,000, it's still not hard for me, I don't think. Maybe I'm overestimating my ability, but I don't think it'd be that hard. Anyway, so that's a thing. I kind of feel like the ghost level thing should have been tied to a day challenge. A day space stim accumulation challenge. Get as many as you can in 24 hours. Well, I mean, I guess there's not a lot. Actually, I guess there's not a lot of strategy you could do to really optimize this. The only thing you could do is spread them evenly, so I don't know. Blah. Alright, good enough. Good enough. Boom. New dungeon team. What do I do with the rest of these points? Well, I actually really want this to go up. A lot. And now I have to decide what I'm going to do next. I kind of think I should keep pushing these a little bit longer and get this multiverse growth higher. But I also kind of want to get those challenge points, and I really want to move on to RTI. I really need more shadow clones. God, if I could get another 300, but... See, it's not just that they increase the speed for these challenges by, well, even if I just increased this to 800, it would be, what, like a 15% increase in my speed, something like that? But also, the faster I get them done, the less chakra pills I have to use, and I can stretch this for longer, because right now I've only got enough chakra pills for maybe 2 of these challenges. I need so many chakra pills. So I probably need to wait until I can get all the way up. A billion seems like such a crazy high number. Anyway, also, maybe I need to increase my, build speed. Also, maybe, I don't know. See, it doesn't just help me with building the Super Divinity Generator for, you know, this particular challenge, but having more Shadow Clones also increases the amount that I can put on build speed here. So it adds up. It adds up. It adds up. It adds up. Anyway, I think I should get a couple more of these done. I should get my might levels built up a bit more. Maybe I'll even invest a little bit in the first 2, I don't know. And then we'll need to move along. So many things need doing. I don't know how much the multiplier is really going to help. It's only really good if you're doing one-day runs. Which could be useful. Could make a difference. I'm really hoping for something that extends the duration so that it stays at 100% for a few days. But, we'll just have to see. Well, 58, 43, 40. This is the final Space Stim Accumulation Challenge. And as you can see, I'm still able to do it within 4 hours. So, we have a few other things to talk about, but first let's spend our challenge points. This is a pain in the butt. I mostly did 3-hour runs through most of them, and then I started doing 4-hour runs at the end. All Space Stims have received two! Oh joy! 50 ghost levels! Well, I mean, it's something. It's, it's nice, I guess. Thank you. But more importantly, the real value is challenge points. And I think I already spent a little bit, but now I have all 30. Okay, that should have an impact. I spent all my points. Now that should have an impact, as I'm supposed to get more dungeon challenge tries per day now. Yeah, from 3 to 5. Wish if I had known that, I'd have done it a long time ago, but the tooltip, like... Can you really blame me for not noticing that tooltip? I mean, really now. I never understood why you'd want more than 10 tries to bank up, and now it's like, oh, that's why. Anyway, that was the value of that. So what sort of challenge am I going to do now? Am I ready for the Super Divinity Challenge? Not yet. I need to increase my clone count by a little bit. Alright, well, we have a couple other things. Specifically, we need a U to be improved. Yes. Well, okay, that would have been a little bit cooler if I had, Improve! Yes. Cupid can now get a campaign bonus from making couples. So what this is gonna do is it's gonna give him I don't know where the numbers are right now on it. I think it caps out. I don't have enough pets for it to reach its average maximum because it relates to making couples and them breaking up and 2%. I estimate if I had 200 pets, it would give me a 200% bonus to all campaigns from the couples thing, and I think there might have even been an additional 30% or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's going to take a long time for it to build up. Will it ever be enough to warrant going into the growth campaigns? Oh, maybe. Probably not, though. Maybe, I don't know. I'd have to look at it and think about it. Probably not. The accessory for Valentine's Day is this year, you equip it and it constantly gives you growth every hour, but not if you're one of the big 10. So, I think it gives an adventure... I think it gives a bonus to campaigns as an accessory, which would make me want to put in the growth campaign. But that not being one of your top 10 pets thing will mean most people won't be able to use it in their growth campaign and benefit from its growth. I, however, will, because my pet growth is, well, would you look at that? The top 10 slots, and only one of them is in the growth campaign. Aether. It's not until you get all the way down to the 20th slot that you see another. So yeah, I can definitely take full advantage of this thing, while continuing to make sure every pet I get, it gets to be above 300k growth. I'm trying to remember if there's something. I feel like there was something else, but I don't remember what. Maybe it was you. Are you ready to evolve? Wait, what did you even want to be again? What did you want out of life? Increases drop rates of items if you're a rogue. Ah, yes, a rogue. Yeah. Okay, he's still growing. Yeah. He's almost there. He's almost there. So close. Oh yeah, I think the Valentine's Day artifact is based on the number of evolved pets you have or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not gonna worry too much about it just now. We've got tons to do. Right. Yep, I think that's all. I do believe that's all the things. Except that I don't know what we're doing for challenges now. Ultimate overflow? Regular overflow? Black hole! Well, probably not black hole. These are too much trouble. They require too much attention. But that new Space Dim one, we should make them a little bit easier, right? Maybe? I really want to run the days, but first I want to finish this. And do more of these. I don't know. I'll probably do another ultimate overflow or two, and then figure out where to go from there. Yeah, maybe. That might be worth the doing. I don't know. Something like that. We'll see. It wasn't random. I got to pick the things, and I don't understand what do they do for each other. I don't think they're interacting in any way at all in gameplay terms. I guess it's just... It's, a 2% bonus to all of their campaigns. Yeah, I don't think it benefits anyone except for Cupid. I guess he's selling chocolates and weddings and profiting off of the, But, you think it would have to do something for the... I think something would have to happen, but I guess not. My two best crafters. Both non-organics. They had so much in common. Or maybe absolutely nothing in common. I don't know. I'm confused. Alright. Well, we have all the hearts. And the, at this point, where is it? Here we are. I got almost 4,000 growth out of this. 4,000 over 2 days. It's not bad, but it could be better. So, yeah, we're gonna, improve things a little bit. Give me a second. Feed all. Okay, very good. Oh, right, I left you doing this. Very good. Okie dokie. So... Oh, man. Alright. Here. I need one of these. I need... 2 of this. Really? Okay. Somehow I just spent 9,000 and got 2 of them. I'm not entirely sure how that worked, but... oh, whatever. Here, have an upgrade. So... every evolved pet is now boosting it, huh? Well... that means I have to go over to crafting now. And I need to... upgrade the crap out of them. Where are they? Are they here? Ah, here they are. Yes, let's do this. Alright. They're both triple S now. Followed immediately by upgrades, people, upgrades. They're here somewhere. Somewhere. What element were they? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Accessories. Ah, here we are. Earth element, actually. Huh, them being green made me... for some reason I associate green with wind. There's no reason I should. I blame Magic Knight Ray Earth. Okay, whatever. So, every hour it should gain 1 growth for each pet that I've got evolved. And how many pets do I have evolved? Well, there's more than 100, so a lot. That should be nice. But I can't let any of my top 10 hold it, or nothing will get done. So my thoughts are, I'm going to give 1 to the robot and 1 to the bottle. Now, it'll be a little bit annoying taking the spectrometers off the bottle, but, you know, it's only temporary. And I think it's worth it in the long run. In the long run, I think it's definitely worth it. Okay, so... yes, my glorious crafters, let me gift you this 127 an hour. That's pretty good, actually. That's far surpasses what the dojo can do, in fact. Huh. Huh. Well, okay then. As for these spectrometers, I don't know what to do with them. For now, I'll hand them to you, I guess. I don't know. Why not? So we have a few things to move around. Yes. Finish. Another 1,000 points to me. It grows. It grows ever stronger. But we're going to stop running these for a little while. I was only running them during the event. Actually, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to be doing next. Should I just run some overflow challenges? Perhaps? Perhaps. Which one of these is giving me 10 challenge points, though? That's nice. Hmm. I'm almost there to buying more shadow clones, which will also improve this. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure what to do next. What I really want to do, after I buy the shadow clones, I'm going to try to finish the, Super Divinity challenges finally. And I'm probably going to try to go through the days, but I'll need enough chakra pills to do that. Well, whatever. I feel like there was something else, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, well, I guess I'll just call it good then. Alright then. Well. I remembered. You can now become a supporter. Yeah, that looks like a healer right there. Yep. Yep. Take the dolphins off the tuna label. Throw in a bat. Okay, here you go. Okie dokie. That and the other one, the strategist, both evolved now, and while the strategist is still going through a little bit more growth. So I have a water supporter and a neutral rogue, and I have an entire team to build over here. But my goodness, we have all this blood now. And I think it is time that we put a team together. Where is it? Oh, wait, there it is. Okay, yeah, 1,000 of those should be fine. That should be more than I need, actually. I should take that spectrometer and give her the spectrometer as well. As for this team, I don't quite know what I'm going to do with it, to be honest. Where's Sharky? Oh, wait, I bet... Yeah, okay, I'll fix that in 40 minutes. 40 minutes won't hurt anything. For now, I'm putting you here. It's gonna be awful difficult to put together another team here. Maybe I'll just have it run the newbie grounds for a little while? I don't know. With a couple pets. So many of these are used in other places, you know. A single pet that has a bunch of levels would probably be enough to handle things. Use these in my campaigns. Oh well, whatever. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what to do with this right now. I need my pets in other places. I don't really have a whole bunch to spare at the moment, unless I wanted to dramatically impact my ability to do the quests. Because I have just enough to keep those going with full teams of 6 in all. Now you have 2 supporters and an assassin. This one is going to need to level up at some point. This is not a functional team, but I suppose they could do very low-level tower runs for a little while. Eventually, you'll want to level up as well, so you can drink all your potions. I'll have to see what I can pull out to stitch together some kind of team here. We'll see. This team is, for now, just... Ah! No, what are you doing? Click this. Oh, come on. Can I get an ampersand then? Can I at least have an ampersand? I may not have an ampersand. Great. Fine. Whatever, this'll do. You still have your levels, but you're actually kind of important to questing. This team needs a defender, and, well, I mean, I would need a mage, but I guess I probably can't have the cat in the long run. Let me see, I'll toss in one of these, and then I'll toss in, maybe the rabbit? Where's my wizard? I should have like 3 mages on tap here. You still have your levels? Oh, well, okay then. Alright, it's, needs a defender still. Defender. Otherwise it also needs a rogue, but, you know, whatever. So I guess you guys could go into one of these. I'll have to confiscate your holy runes and demonic runes for the time being, and instead you'll just run antidotes. Yeah, just antidotes. Where are they? Ah, here they are. Just toss 60 of those in, and you should be good to go running water towers. How would you feel about floor 30? Is that too much to ask? They can win on floor 30. 30 to 36, in fact. Yeah, I'm gonna experiment with this a bit, see what they can do. This is just a temporary location for them. $71, still good, surprisingly. Let's try 85. You've got 2 level 1s with you. How are you doing this well? 85 is a go. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. 90? No, it looks like 85 is the limit, but that's okay. You can gather your EXPs like this and start leveling up. Oh, crap. Oh, sorry, you are level 1. Oh, oops. Okay, yeah, well, probably gonna turtle in there anyway. Yeah, okay, anyway. Done. For now. Also, I need to run campaigns and things. I prefer to do 3-hour ones, but... not right now. Not today. Today I'm going to be busy. So... here we go. Why does it keep switching to depth 2? This is so annoying. I have to watch this all the time. It changes them, and I'm afraid sometimes I'm running them at the wrong depths. Because it just randomly changes what depth they're supposed to go to for no discernible reason. It's really annoying. Like, I know they're not going to get all the way to depth 4 on a short run, but still. In the future, that'll cause me problems if it's on the wrong depth. Alright, where was I? Ah, yes, you like fire. And you'll do that. And then I'll add in a turtle or an armadillo or something to finish you out. And then perhaps you'll go even deeper. Also, yeah, that's good. Oh! Do you want, would you like to have a little of this and that? Well, those might be good for you. They're healthy. They're good for your health. Alright. Botched this particular run by forgetting to set this up until too late. But whatever. I got a little bit less than 500 this time. Unfortunate, but what can you do? As I said, I botched this one. But it's no big deal. This should be the last one for a while, because we're about to switch gears. I just wanted enough to bring my crystal power up by another 10%. And I sure hope I have enough. It should be. I wasn't sure exactly how the scaling would be, but I think, yep, we just barely squeezed it in. Just barely. There we go. 10% more. That'll affect my create speed, my build speed. Well, you guys know what crystal power does by now. Good grief. Why am I explaining this? No! What I need to do is now purchase this. Alright, let me make absolutely sure. Yep. I'm very careful when clicking to buy things so I don't end up with another... You know how I have that one extra clone? Yeah. I don't want that to happen again. Anyway, alright, well, I don't have a whole lot of GP left in the bank. We'll have to build that up a little bit before we do our next RTI run. But, hold on a sec. There we go, that's better. But... this will also help with my building and doing things. And at this point, I have banked up a respectable amount of chakra pills. I'm ready. It is time to finish the Super Divinity Generator Challenge. This has been bothering me for a very long time. I really want to finish this one. And this one, but this one especially. I just want to get done. So, with all that I've done, hopefully, the extra clones will even help with RTI. It should help in a number of ways. Oh man. I'll figure that out later. It's problems, don't worry about it. One of my lights is going out. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, I gotta set up space dim and everything, spec everything towards this because we're going in. I also... I also have a very large amount of, I'm just going to turn this off. It's distracting me. It's interrupting me. I also have a very large amount of lucky draws, which I am resisting the urge to open and see what's in all of them. You know, there'd be pet growth and all kinds of good stuff in them, because we're saving them up for when we run through the day challenges again, which will be soonish? I don't know. I want to finish these first. I'll need enough chakra pills, but also I'll want, you know, there's a bunch of things I want to do before I run through the days, but the question is, which ones should I do? Which things should I do? Because, yeah, I don't know. There's also the question over here of, no, wait, not this. This. Creation count, might speed, and stats multiplier, but the UCCs are... they're a pain in the ass. The first few times you do them, they're pretty cool, and they're fun to do once in a while. But the idea of doing them one after another, and just how fussy they are, where you have to... they're just a pain. I just don't want to do them. I should do them. I need to do them. I've been building up my overflow points, so their value is getting bigger and bigger because of that 1% scaling thing that they do, and unlock these new things, and they're probably really good. If I could only just walk away and, I don't know, let the game idle to complete them, I would probably do them in a heartbeat. But you can't just idle your way through ultimate challenges very well. You have to be like, alright, I need to do this challenge 5 times, and I can complete it in less than 5 minutes, so... okay, now I need to do this one, and I'm going to need to do it a bunch of times. Okay, now I need to do this challenge, and I need to keep checking in every hour, and it's just like, oh my gosh. It's such a pain. I don't like doing them. Like, I do enjoy them once in a great while. It's kind of fun to see how much stronger I am at doing these old challenges, and contemplating how I could optimize it. But, I need like a bot to play them for me. My idle game isn't idle enough. I need to idle it more. No, I feel stupid saying that. Like, it feels icky saying that, but they're too fussy at this point. They just require me to they require me to spend like a day or more just on the game, constantly playing it. Well, I have to work. I have to sleep. I have to do things in my life. So while I can do that once in a while, I just can't do 30 of them back to back. Like, I can't do 10 of them back to back. Honestly, I don't have the patience to do 5 of them back to back. I'm just dreading when I go through them, and I don't know what to do about it. I don't know. As we get new challenges, they should become easier. That's what I thought. But frequently, when a new challenge is added to the game, somehow it's made incredibly difficult in the Ultimate Challenge version. It'll be like, here's a new challenge that you can do instantly with no effort. Oh, cool, okay. I go to the Ultimate Challenge. Yeah, this will take you about 1,000 hours to do. Why? Yeah, we just made it harder for the Ultimate Challenge. I don't know. Screw you. That's why. Doggone it, game. Okay, but there's a couple other things we can talk about here. I gave them some of my XP from the XP orb or whatever. You know, the loose experience. Okay, not a lot, but I gave them some. I put him up to a nice 100% boost. Honestly, they're not doing much. They're just running the water temple. So they're not getting great XP, and they're not getting great loot or anything special, really. But I don't know what else to do with the 7th team. I'm contemplating running the newbie ground to hit the chickens, and to try to get one of these. If I could get myself up to difficulty 5, I could evolve one of my pets. Recommended. Have you got hit point boosts? No. I mostly... I don't know, I do all kinds of gems. Anyway, I can now do this, because I know it won't be completed as quickly as I might like. Let's see what happens if we go to difficulty 4. Everybody dies. You lose. Yep, we don't have the DPS to win the scrapyard. Okay, alright, fair enough, fair enough. What if we used our Aquanauts? Leviathan's a long way from evolving. Can I take difficulty 3 yet? Actually, yes. Can I take the difficulty 3 consistently, though? Maybe. Maybe I can. Maybe we've grown that strong. Alright, we've reached difficulty 3. 4 is going to be a no. Yep. Oh, we were actually beaten to death. It wasn't a DPS question, although the DPS might also be too short. That time it was... yeah. Alright. What about this team? We added a pheasant at some point, and it's pretty high level. I'm pushing it all the way up to class level 85. So... now you've got 2 rogues. That's, anyway, you've got 2 wizards, a good medic, and an elephant, who I really should rename at some point. Can you take difficulty 3? No. No, you cannot. You're still stuck at 2. Well, to be fair, 2 rogues isn't exactly the best build. I should probably take the squirrel out and put an assassin or something in its place, but... nah, whatever. I'll leave it alone for the moment. They'll be gathering lots of phoenix feathers like this, so... you know, that's good. Alright, how do you feel about 4? You're running 2 assassins and a wizard. Yeah, and you have arguably the best defender that I've got. At class level 97 and base level 408, I pushed her to be a powerhouse. Nope. Not enough DPS, even with 2 assassins and a wizard. We don't have the DPS to handle 4. Now, if I can get to 4, I'll start if a team can survive that far, I'll contemplate taking my teams apart and building some kind of ultimate dream team that don't bring keys with them to try to beat a 5th boss to just do the evolve. But if I can't even handle difficulty 4, there's no hope. Okay, this is an interesting question now. I pushed the Ancient Basilisk pretty hard. And I've observed how the fights go with the Ancient Basilisk, and they go probably how you'd expect. So, here's the deal. He's terrible on this team. He's almost useless on this team. Okay, yeah, we cannot handle floor 3. Alright, fair enough. We'll have to go back. But let's observe what he does. So we go in, okay. He gets his first turn hit off. Eventually. Okay, the Ancient Basilisk hits everything for an absurd amount of damage. Like, look at this. He blasts, and everything is just dying. Dead, 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 dead. You can see the Colossus Beetle has too much defense for him to hurt, but he's... like he does the other things, but he still does a good amount of damage even to that thing. Okay? So by the time you come to the next round, there is no next round. Everything's dead in one turn. That's what the Basilisk does. He ends every single encounter in one turn with the support of everybody else backing him. The fight is over. Well, that sounds really good, doesn't it? And then you watch what happens when he fights a boss. He's freaking useless. Look at this. This is what he did to the boss. He did less than 3,000 damage to the corrupt Fairy Queen. The corrupt Fairy Queen has 5 million hit points. Once he's done his attack, that's it. He will never attack again. He is done for the fight. There'll be a little bit, he'll do like, every turn they'll take some poison damage that was like half of what his original attack was. And it'll reduce their elements a little bit. But, yeah, see, here's the poison. Reduces their elements by 0.8 and does... Reminder, the boss has more than 5 million hit points. And this is without even bringing into account things that might be able to heal themselves and other effects. This is just, you know... Yeah, you can see what the lucky coin over here is doing every round, making multiple attacks that do this. You can see what... Okay, well that one's paralyzed. But you can see what other characters are doing, chopping into the enemies, reducing their defense and their elements and stuff with the knives. So, what ends up happening... So you probably have a pretty good idea of what's going on. Regular encounters, which were already... You die in boss fights, okay? It's the boss fights that kick your ass most of the time. In the boss fights against strong enemies, the Ancient Basilisk is useless. In regular battles, it just ends them. So he needs to be on one of these teams instead, is what I'm saying. I think he would be highly effective in the towers, depending on which tower you put him in, I suppose. But, that means I need an Earth element creature to put onto the Earth team in his place. And literally, my only options are the armadillo and the panda right now. Or I could bring Gray into it. I'm not sure what I'm doing with Gray right now. Oh, here you are. Yeah, I could throw this in as an Earth element, as an assassin or something to help with, in place. And that's probably what I'll end up doing. I'll need to put a different level 100 pet here. But, also check this guy out. He's gotten so big. He's, check it out. Once he passes the cat, once he hits 605k, I'm going to have to take his amulet off because that doesn't work once you reach the top 10. So he's almost there. I'll have to pass that to somebody else. But I can leave him as a pupil. So he should... This should affect the rate at which he gathers XP while crafting, as well as his crafting speed and stuff should be impacted by the higher growth. And I'm pretty jazzed about that. The bottle, though! You've got a long way to go, buddy. And I need it doing what it's doing, so I'm not going to turn it into a pupil anytime soon either. It can use the amulet, but that's about all it's going to get. Kind of tempted to throw pets in with these guys. I'm specifically thinking about the Leviathan. If the Leviathan ever gets big enough to evolve, if it ever gets big enough, I'm probably going to give it the amulet as soon as I take it off of the robot. If the Leviathan ever gets big enough to evolve, I mean, we would have no problem clearing difficulty 5, right? Hey, I'm an optimist. I can believe that if I want. Only other thing going on, I'm almost ready to remove the panda from this team, because this has almost gotten up to reduce all pet damage by 50%. It's almost there. But I don't really have anything to replace the panda with in particular at the moment. Like, who am I going to throw in their place? This is kind of the crew. The options. So, you know, I've got a couple assassins I could put in or something. I don't know. Because you don't need 2 medics. I don't know. I don't know what to put in this slot. This team is kind of just whatever. As I said earlier, they're not serving any particular important purpose right now. They're just, well, they're odds and ends. They're just my odds and ends, I guess. Because, let me tell you, I don't have any use for tier 4 materials anymore. I don't really, I'm not even crafting that equipment anymore. I don't really need these to craft the keys. Yeah, I don't really need any of it. I'm crafting a lot of blood potions right now, which is nice. Oh yeah, my order's all mixed up right now, sorry. Used to looking at things the way I'm used to looking at them, you know? Anyway, I should probably let you enjoy all you can drink. Nice. Look at you. Look at that. You need more. Ooh, I think she hit her limit. Okay, she can't drink anymore without leveling up. I'll let her finish converting, and then I'll work to power level her. Which is probably what I'm going to do with the mermaid. I'm probably going to slip her into a different team in place of the Leviathan, and let her level up more rapidly. And then I'll do the same with the strategist. I don't think I want to replace the mist sphere with the mermaid. I might, but I don't think I do. But I might. I kind of feel like the mermaid, I don't know. I don't know what team the mermaid belongs on. As for the strategist, I'm actually pretty happy with the ghost. I've always liked the ghost. The ghost is awesome. That said, maybe the strategist is the better pick? I'd have to test it, honestly. I'd have to test it. This is another team that loves its sniper, or its assassins. Also, I think we may have just had an impact over here. Nah, you were already in the top 10, never mind. Yeah, I was like, did I just push her from somewhere down here into the top 10? Nope. Nope, not the case. Anyway, she needs to gain a bunch of level ups. Oh, also, right, I should have already set this to do this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to decide who gets into the growth next. I have some candidates. I'm actually thinking a lot about the adventurers specifically. Some of them definitely could use a boost, particularly in the item camp area. But I don't know, I guess I might as well just continue boosting these guys a little longer until, But then again, there's also these fellas over here. I could be throwing them in and bolstering them. I don't know. We'll see what I settle on in the end. Also, I want to craft more books. I know the bonus they're giving is very small, but it's still a bonus, and it's still impacting every single stat. That's a big deal. That adds up. Slowly. And I thought that the strategist was going to give me a bonus based on how many books I had. The strategy books, I thought it was going to boost him in some way. I was surprised it appeared over here. But it did. Yeah, I really should swap the Basilisk out with you. And find somebody to put in that slot. I should. Then I can put the Basilisk in one of these teams. Not this team. This team is all about speed damage. And is honestly composed mostly of leftovers as well. But, this team... probably do better with the Basilisk. I don't know. I currently have a lot of points in each element. Cool. I have no use for them. Oh, right. I do this just to give myself 100, I always get myself 100 black holes at the start of any run, even if it's just a few hours. I always do this. Because black holes generate GP every hour. And, well, we need more GP. We always need more GP. So, our goal is to build a super divinity generator. That's... Well, let's see how quickly I can do that. Ooh, also, since I'm not doing 6-hour runs anymore, I'll auto these. I just sometimes forget when I'm doing short runs, and I always kick myself afterwards. Like, oh no, I left those on auto. What have I done? I kind of wish that on the rebirth screen, it would have some indicator telling you whether these are autoed or not. I should bring that up. I should mention that. Look at this. Look at this. 2,114 of them. I don't think I've ever had that many. This has been so long since I've run challenges that I actually need them for, or could benefit from them for. Yeah, I shouldn't do that, but they're right there. No, I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. Anyway, those will be of extreme use when I go through these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then another 7. 15. Actually, I think you can squeeze another 100 in there. Maybe it's 1,600 of them I can use just in day challenges. That'll probably have an impact on things like my pet growth. Okay, not a huge impact, but it'll do something. Anyway, we're gonna just call it here and pick up when I see how long this takes me. 180 by 180 by 180. How hard could that be? Yeah, well, we're gonna have to have our build speed be very good. Oh shit, I still haven't checked my, what do I have you set on right now? Hive mind and time manipulation and gene splicing. Oh, the assembly matrix has a slight boost on it. You have slightly more than normal. Well, you're gonna need a lot more than that. Actually, we're gonna need a lot of things. Alright, anyway.